everyone. We are delighted to welcome you all today's Synergy webinar on digital marketing for online business. He is Mr. Edward Juma, a volunteer at Adore, and he will be hosting this session today. Adore is a global youth initiative that focuses on empowering individuals through volunteer-led programs and sessions. Our aim is to spread knowledge, inspire, change, and motivate youth for positive actions. It is our great pleasure to have Mr. Edward Juma with us, who is a legal expert, performance coach, policy advisor, digital solutions specialist, and market strategist. We request everyone to kindly switch on their cameras for more interactive sessions. And if you haven't yet registered, please use the link in the chat. Without further ado, let's begin this exciting and insightful session.
Just give me a minute. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Thank you very much. And sorry for the mix-up. Once again, my name is Edward Juma. I'm going to take you through this session on digital marketing for online business. I will try to be as brief as I can. Just to bring us up to speed, I want us to understand that the online space is a very profitable business. It's a very large market area that each one of us is able to do business in at one point or another. Just to give us a brief introduction, I don't know if all of us understand what digital marketing really is. Just to give a very quick definition on what digital marketing is, I want us to understand that digital marketing simply means doing business online using digital tools. When you speak about digital tools, we could be speaking about things like the internet. We could be speaking about things like a computer, a laptop, or a phone. So any person who is able to connect to the digital space, then you are ready for a digital marketing business. So if I go to a better definition, sorry, where I am, there's a lot of distraction and noise. Sorry about that. Digital marketing uses online channels like websites, the social media, and search engines to reach customers. It can also be used to promote products or services. It's okay, just that's fine. Just keep that slide, I'm coming to it. It also uses search engines and other products and services and builds relationship. And that is how businesses connect with each other, targeting audiences in the digital space. I will tell you when to move to the next slide, so just wait for me. So the impact of digital marketing, what is it? Digital marketing is essential for business success. Digital marketing will help you as a person to increase your visibility. It will help you to drive traffic. When I talk about traffic, what that simply means is that the number of people that you are able to reach per time through your social media platforms. That is what we mean when we speak about traffic. So digital marketing is a great opportunity that I would encourage each one of us to be able to think about and also to venture into. Moving on with our presentation, there are a few definitions on that second slide that you can see that on your screen that will help us to understand what digital marketing really is, or what are some of the components of digital marketing. The first one is what you can see on your screen. It is called SEO. What that simply means in simple language is search engine optimization. I believe that at one point or another, each one of us, we have either been using Google as a search engine, some of us are using Chrome, some of us are using different search engines to find information. Google is a search engine. So what happens in search engine optimization is that, let's say as a young person, you're doing a business. For example, I run an online business. I call it Caviar Daily Pay. And I am part of a larger global community called the Digital Growth Community. In that particular community, when you join, part of what you pay for and part of what I paid for was money to be given a website. For my website to be able to function properly and to attract the number of customers that I need online, then I have a duty to make sure that I learn what is called search engine optimization. What that means, if I don't go into a lot of technical language, is, are you able to put in your website certain keywords that when I am in Kenya, for example, I can search for your business online and find it? That is what basically search engine optimization means. Is your website attractive to people such that when I open your website, am I able to come back to the same website again? So that is one aspect of digital marketing called search engine optimization. It helps you to optimize your website and it helps you to rank higher when it comes to search results. And then it gives you visibility and it also makes sure that you increase organically, meaning that your website will have automatic traffic. The second aspect of digital marketing is content marketing. Content marketing simply means those things that you're posting on your social media handles. For example, you might be having an Instagram page, or you might be having a WhatsApp page, or you might be having a TikTok account. Those are the vehicles that you can use when it comes to content marketing. At a certain season, I was on TikTok and I only had 200 followers. But I got to a place where I decided I was going to do content marketing. Decided I was going to promote my businesses using my TikTok account, using my Instagram account, and using my Facebook account. You can also enter into content marketing such that instead of using your TikTok account just for entertainment and for laughter, you can change your TikTok account to a business account so that it becomes a means by which you can make extra money. You can also learn how to use Facebook advertisements. You can also learn how to make reels or short videos for your YouTube account and for your Instagram account so that you begin to create content. I got to a place where I got tired of just laughing at people's posts on TikTok. So I began to work on content marketing. I began to do research online on some of the areas that were of great interest to me. I began to prepare videos and to make content that would be able to draw people to my TikTok account. As I'm speaking to you today, I have 2 TikTok accounts that I'm doing content marketing on. And you can also use your TikTok account as a vehicle to do content marketing. One of those accounts, as I'm speaking to you this afternoon, has over 11,000 followers. And it has over 9,000 likes. That means that people are attracted to what I'm posting. The other account has about 6,000 followers, and it also has over 13.1 likes. So content marketing is a valuable tool that you can use also when it comes to the aspect of doing your business. So learn how you can engage a target audience and build a brand that is around that particular audience and a brand that can be trusted. The other area of digital marketing is social media marketing. Take advantage of all the aspects of social media. If you're on Instagram, don't just have Instagram for entertainment. Have Instagram as a business platform. If you're on TikTok, make sure that your TikTok account is purely a business account. The other area in which you can learn digital marketing, or the other area that in which you're able to do digital marketing on, is what is called email marketing. Email marketing is a great area that you can also learn. I'm trying to avoid to follow the slides as they are because some of the languages are very technical and some of us might not be able to understand what we are talking about. But email marketing, make sure that you collect an email list that is valuable to you. An email list of contacts, men and women, that you can share with your business, and you can use your email as a platform to do business. Open an email account. Make sure that that email account is an account through which you can do business. Can move to the next slide. How do you build an online business? Building an online business, that is the question. I got so angry one time when I discovered that so many people spend their money to buy internet, and they spend a lot of their time and a lot of their energy online without using that opportunity as a means by which they can make money. I had prepared several PowerPoint presentations, and with the permission of our director, I will share those other presentations with you together with this one so that you can compare notes. It will be able to help you understand in a great way what exactly digital marketing is. So after this session, I will share the other presentation with us so that you can also be able to look at it. But anyway, how do you build an online business foundation? I want us to know that the height of any house, if you want to build a story building, I don't know what the tallest building in India is, but at least I know Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is in the Arab Emirates. It is one of the tallest buildings in the earth. When they were doing that building, they made sure that they had a very strong foundation. If you're going to do digital business, and if you're going to build an online business, then it is important for you, before you do anything else, to make sure that you have an online business foundation. I was watching some people that are doing business online, some digital marketers, and they're doing live videos on TikTok, but you discover there is actually nobody that is listening to them. So if you're going to do online business, you must have a strong online business foundation. And there are three ways that you can build a strong online foundation. Number one, you must define your niche. What that simply means is you cannot do all the businesses that are online. There are so many people that are doing businesses. You'll find others are selling cars online, others are selling dresses online, others are selling shoes, others are selling food, others are doing all manner of things online. So you must sit down with yourself and identify a profitable market segment. Which area online that has more people, and which area online can you make money that can help you to pay your bills and to live a good life as a young person? That is the question that you must ask yourself. So it is necessary that you identify an area that you are strong in. An area, maybe you're good at talking, then that can be your niche. You can develop content as an orator and you just speak. Maybe you are good at motivational speaking. Maybe you are good at cooking. Maybe you are good at making dresses. That could be your niche. So define your niche and stick to it. For me, as a digital marketer who is online, I have my niche is on search engine optimization. My niche is on analytics. My niche is on AI. Those are the tools that I am measuring on. And if you watch my videos on TikTok and all my content, that is what I measure on. So you must define what your niche is going to be. Identify a profitable market. And if you want to find out what is a profitable market, we are living in a digital space. Just go to Google and type in what are the trending businesses online. Look at them and then identify that which you can do. Number two, establish an online presence. If you want to do business online, it is important that not just your website, but all the places in which you are doing business are visible to all your clients. If you look at some websites where people are doing business in, they are so crowded. You don't know what is what, you don't know what this means, you don't know what that means, you don't know what you are looking for. You cannot easily find it. But if you're going to do business online, then you must establish an online presence. What that means is use artificial intelligence, build a website. We are living in a season where you can actually get a website in 5 minutes if you know what you're looking for without paying anybody any money. And then you look for someone that can make that website attractive to people. If you are running your business on TikTok, make sure that your account is visible. Establish an online presence. Get people to follow your page. You can imagine a situation where you're doing business online and you're only having 5 followers on Facebook, or you're having 10 people following you on Instagram, or you're having 2 people watching your YouTube videos. I don't think that is profitable business. The reason why very few people look at our content when you're establishing it is because we have not established an online presence. I was in a meeting yesterday with one of my friends, and he was saying, my business is called Caviar. And when he said that it is a very strong brand because when my logo is on a wall together with others, it is very easy to identify it because of the color scheme, because of the way it is made, and because of all that. So that takes me to number 3. You must develop brand identity. Have a logo that people can always remember. Make sure that that logo is a memorable logo. Have a trademark that people know that when you see this sign, this is so and so. And I can give you good examples. iPhones that are made by Apple, that logo of Apple is a memorable logo. So it is very important for you that you make sure that you develop brand identity. Craft your unique brand voice. For me, all my online businesses are faceless. I run a faceless brand. Whether you go to Facebook, you'll never find my photos, you'll never see me, but you can hear my voice. In all my businesses, I run a faceless brand. So I decided that I was going to craft a unique brand voice. I don't know whether I'm talking too fast or whether I am talking to all of us. Are we understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, you're quite audible and you're talking in the perfect space.
Oh, okay. I will share a more simpler presentation for all of us. I know I had shared this, I'd prepared a simpler one, but it refuses to load, but that's okay. I'll share it after this. So what are some of the basics for what search engine optimization basics for online business? What do you need to understand for you to be able to do search engine optimization? Number one, the first area of search engine optimization is keyword research. What that simply means is identify high-value search terms. Put your website in such a way that the wordings on that website are the words that people are looking for most online, such that when somebody decides to go to Google and they click daily pay, for example, because that is part of the business that I am doing, and I'm in another global community. It's called dailypay.com. That is our domain name. So if somebody searches for that name, then it means that they are able to find your business very quickly. So there is a need for you to have keyword research, identify value search terms. I was avoiding this slide because of these technical terms, but it's fine. So the other thing that you can do is on-page search engine optimization. On-page search engine optimization simply means you open your website. After opening your website, you ask yourself, are the images on your website images that are attractive to people? Let me tell you, colors have psychology behind them. Shapes have psychology behind them. For example, a yellow color on a website speaks about joy. A blue color, for example, speaks about authority. Shapes also have meanings. So are you using the right shapes on your page? Are you using the right font, the right formatting of words on your page, such that when you're on that page, is it easy for people to find what they are looking for? The question that you must ask yourself is, when a customer visits your website, is there a reason why they can visit that website again? That is the question you must answer. The question you must ask yourself is, when a customer visits your website, when they visit your Facebook page, when they visit your TikTok page, when they visit your Instagram account, can they recommend it to another person? If they cannot, then it means there are issues with your page search engine optimization. Optimize everything about your page. Ensure that your page is fast enough and it is friendly to your users. Let's go to the next slide so that I go to something easier for all of us to understand. I have promised after this session, I'm sending to my coordinator the other easier version, and prepared a different template. It's just that I got disorganized because of our time changes. There's something else I had planned, but it's fine. Creating compelling content. Now, as an online business person, content is your business. I'm repeating that again. As a digital marketer and a person that is doing online business, what will give you money or what will take away money from you is the type of content that you are creating. When you speak about content, what we mean is what food. Now, let me use a different language. What are you sharing online that people will consume? That which you are sharing online so that others can consume, that is what is called content. So which type of content are you creating? And there are very many types of content that you can create to help you establish your business market online. Number one, you can create blog posts. Maybe you're good at writing stories. Maybe you're good at doing research. Maybe you're good at something. Then you can do content on blog posts. What that means is write informative, engaging articles. Address the issues affecting your audience's pain points and provide solutions. Write stories online. Find out which sites can I post my content that when people read my content, I can be paid for it. Don't just do things for the sake of doing things. When you make sure that when you are online, your presence online is a business opportunity. So write blog posts, write stories. Make sure that the stories that you are writing are entertaining. Decide, what do you want to write about? For example, one of the areas that is trending right now is motivational speech. You can write about exercise. You can write about food. You can write about something. So that is one area of content that you can use. Number two, you can use video content. When I speak about video content, you can create motivational videos, for example. Do tutorials. Go out online. Go to eBay. Find products that are there. Do reviews, for example. You can do reviews on phones. I don't know. You can do reviews on cars. And you post and you say, this car is good because it has a turbo engine, because it has a V8, blah, blah, blah. This phone is better than this one because of ABCD. You can be posting content like that. That's just an example. So make sure that all these things that you are doing when it comes to video content are things that are compelling. I usually post sometimes one content and I research. Some of the contents are mine, some are not mine. I borrow ideas from here and there and I post videos. Nobody knows who I am. The only thing they see is my trademark and my brand name, which is Caviar. So I post videos. Sometimes I can post one video on TikTok. And after a few minutes, it has very many views. My other TikTok account it acts like a blog post. I don't post videos there, but I write motivational quotes. I write wise sayings. That account has over 13,000 likes on TikTok. Why? Because I post compelling content. The third area that you can also develop and compelling content on is on infographics. Infographics simply means make information that is easy for people to understand and that is also easy for people to share. You can just make information about something. Let's say you can make information about this organization, for example. You can make information about fridges. You can make information about sockets. You can make information about cultural days. But it is something that is easy and digestible, and it is also sharing. The other area that you need to create content on is on podcasts. Podcast simply means people listen to your voice without seeing you. That is a podcast. And you can be speaking on various topics. Me, I have a great bias for digital marketing. And if I'm supposed to speak about anything, then I speak about digital marketing, or I speak about motivational speech and things like that. Others to go quickly so that I don't become boring and I become too long. Let's go to the next slide. Social media marketing strategies. I promise you that I'm going to finish in a bit, so just listen. Social media marketing strategies. There are many social media platforms under the sun. But I would advise you for free. If you want to do digital and online marketing business, then do your business, number one, on Facebook. Number two, do your business on Instagram. Number three, do your business on LinkedIn. And number four, you can do your business on TikTok. Why am I suggesting Facebook, for example? Facebook is ideal for community building and targeted advertising because you can easily share your content in groups. It is easy to create groups on TikTok. It is easy to collect even 1,000 people and put them in one group and share content. Facebook has a big following. I was looking at my Facebook page just the other day when I was changing the logos and I was trying just to optimize it to look better. I discovered that Facebook account has over 6,000 followers. So that is a platform that you can use. Imagine if you're strategic and you decide that you're going to do Facebook advertisement and you're going to turn your Facebook page from just a normal Facebook page to a business Facebook account. And you make sure that you connect it to PayPal such that it begins to earn you money. Imagine if you advertise a product and you have 6,000 followers and only 20% of them buy from you. That is a lot of money. Number two, another area that you can do business is on Instagram. Why am I talking about Instagram? Out of all these platforms, as you're speaking right now, Instagram is paying the highest when it comes to content creators. But you cannot be paid on these social media handles if you are not looking at them as a business opportunity. So Instagram is perfect for visual brands. It is perfect for stories. It is perfect for short videos. And it is perfect when you want to advertise things that people are willing to buy. LinkedIn is also another great place. I'm still trying to build my presence on LinkedIn. I've not been focusing on it very much. I've been focusing on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, but I'm trying to grow when it comes to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is also important because that is a place where you will find all the professionals under the sun. So find out all these professionals that are on LinkedIn, what exactly are they looking for? What do they want to buy that I can sell to them? And the last one, you can use TikTok. The reason why I decided to go to TikTok is because a lot of the younger audiences are on TikTok. 98% of young people, do a random research, even where you are, and you'll find that 98% of these people are on TikTok. So TikTok is a great area that you can also use to grow your business. Imagine you can post one video on TikTok and God helping you, that video goes viral. And within a few days, you can be able to have 1 million people following one video. So engage also on TikTok. As I come towards the end, let's go to the next slide. Community building and engagement. How do you create your community online? That is the question that you must answer, all of us. A community that will persistently buy from you, that will persistently promote your online business and that which you are doing. So community building and engagement is key. So how do you build a community online? Let me give you a practical example, which is my own. When I was just building my TikTok account, for a long time, I was below 500 followers. And that was just 3 weeks ago. That account had 500 followers. So I began to ask myself, why is this account not growing? What is it that I am not doing right? So I changed the face, I changed the logo, I changed the name of my TikTok, and then I began to do community building and engagement. I decided that there is no video that I see on TikTok that I was going to pass without commenting and without sharing that video. So I began to do that. I began to do that. I began to do that. I began to do that, following videos and commenting, following people's videos and commenting. Initially, I was just sharing emojis, just sharing a thumbs up, or I was sharing a love emoji, and it was not working because there was no engagement between me and the other people. When I began to comment, I decided I was going to become very strategic when it comes to commenting. You must be very strategic in everything that you do. So I was commenting on the other person's videos and encouraging them to watch my videos and comment. I began to join other people's lives on TikTok. A live is where another creator is having a session and you join in and you're following people and they're following you back. I began to do that. Let me tell you that in 3 weeks, that TikTok account grew from 500 followers to 11,000 followers as of this afternoon. So you can also grow your community engagement. And how do you do that? Number one, create value. Share tips and exclusive content. Address the questions of your customers promptly. I share content even today. If any one of us goes to my TikTok account, you will tell me that indeed the content on that account is exclusive content. There are days I post a video on content and TikTok tells me immediately I share it that video is 70% better than the videos in that category. Why? Because I have shared exclusive content. I always make sure that I reply every comment that a person asks me on my page. So create value. Number two, encourage interaction. Ask questions. Have contests. If you've been in TikTok for a while, probably you understand the kind of contests that are there. where people exchange gifts one for another. A person gives you a donut, you give him a donut. A person gives you a money gun, you give them a money gun. That way. And then all of you are making money and you're interacting. So encourage interaction. Number 3, use generated content. What that simply means is, let me tell you people, this is the time that you have, if you have not started to learn on artificial intelligence, begin to learn from today. If you have not been using ChatGPT, if you have not been using AI to create your videos, to edit them, to help you do the things that you are doing, let me tell you that you will miss out very soon. Have user-generated content. Make sure that you showcase your customers' stories. There's a page that I always go to. When a person does business and they make their million, the director posts it, and it becomes an encouragement to all of us. So have user-generated content. Make sure that everything that you're posting has a relevant hashtag. Every video that I post, I always make sure that it has a hashtag. And then number 4, how do you create community building and engagement? Number 4, analyze and adapt. Ask yourself, what is it that people are doing that I am not doing? Why are the others succeeding and I am not succeeding? So when you find out what is working for them, adopt what is working for them and begin to use it to work for you. One of the greatest teachers that I've ever read, his name is Dr. Mike Murdock. One time he said, and this is the way he defined madness or insanity. He said, madness is doing the same thing the same way, expecting different results. If what you are doing today is not working, change. Do not be afraid to ask for advice. Do not be afraid to seek for information. Find out what the others are doing that is working for them. I decided that in my area of digital marketing, I was going to follow people that are succeeding in that area. And I have about 10 Instagram pages that I'm following. I listen to their videos, I follow them every day, understand what they're talking about, and so forth and so forth. Let me come to a close. I wish I had not used these slides. I wish my simpler slides would have easily helped us, but I'm going to share them so that the coordinator would share with everybody else who wants to understand this in an easier way, would be able to understand it. When I was making these slides, I discovered that I had shared the technical one. This one was meant for a different audience. I'd shared a technical slide rather than the simpler one, but I'm going to share the simpler one with us. So that after this, you're able also to look at both slides, depending on your level of understanding. If you have a complex understanding, thank God, these slides will help you. If you need something simpler, I also have it. I'm going to share them immediately after this. But as I come to a close, I am encouraging all of us, and that is our last slide. I am encouraging all of us. I am calling us to action today as young people, as professionals. Let me tell you, friends, I used to work for an American organization. I was actually working for the American government, but I'm an African by the grace of God. I was helping them, and I was working for the Department of State. The Department of State is their security department. But my responsibility was to travel in many places of Africa, helping them to screen and to settle refugees in the United States. Then one day, that job just came to an end. I was in Kigali, Rwanda. We were working. You know, they were flying us around. We were staying in 5-star hotels. We were enjoying ourselves and working. Then one morning, all of us wake up and there are emails telling us that in the next 30 days, there will be no more work and there will be no more employment for us. Just like that. People had plans. People had things they needed to do. That was sometime in September of last year. When our jobs came to an end, our lives almost stopped, some of us. Why? Because you are only looking at one stream of income. So I'm calling us and I'm challenging us this afternoon that we engage in business. The online business and the online space has money. I prepared a proposal for someone that I wanted him to fund, a business that I wanted to do. And now somebody in Germany. So when I was doing the proposal to him, he asked me, what are the volumes online? Volume simply means how much money is circulating online. And I told him that between 2023 and 2024 alone, there had almost been $2.5 billion free for grabs online for anybody who wants. So what are you doing about it? Do you want to enter into cryptocurrency business, for example? Do you want to do blockchain as a digital marketing business? Do you want to have a shop online like eBay? Do you want to be a promoter of businesses online that will be able to give you good money? The business that I currently want to do, that I'd asked that German to finance, we are still working on it. It is something, friends, that can give me between 100 US dollars to 900 US dollars every day if I do that business well. So find out, what is it online that you can do? What are you good at? Are you good at computers? Are you good at graphic designs? And these things are all online. Go online, go to YouTube, look for videos on cryptocurrency, look for videos on AI, look for videos on cybersecurity, learn. Do business online that will put Indian rupee, that will put the Canadian pound, that will put the dollar, that will put the yen, that will put the rand, that will put the Mexican peso in your pocket without you sweating. After I lost my job, I did over 3,500 job applications, but all of them were declined. Up to date, the only thing that I'm doing is online. So I am asking you a very simple question this day. When that job comes to an end, what happens to you? I'm calling you now to action. Are you tired of the level of life that you live? Are you happy with the car that you're driving? Are you happy with the house that you're living in? Are you happy with the type of food that you eat? Are you tired of borrowing and begging? If you are, then I encourage you to implement strategies. Apply the knowledge that you have gained to your online business. Start with one thing and build it from there. Don't do everything at the same time. Start with one thing, gather knowledge, start with one business, and build a strategy from there. Number 2, stay updated. I am a lawyer by profession, the way I told you, and I've studied many other things. One time I read something that shocked me, and it said, there is no difference between a person who cannot read and a person who doesn't read. The question I'm asking you today is, when is the last time you bought a book and read? When is the last time you went to a library and borrowed a book for reading. I want to challenge all of us that as we come out of this webinar today, go and look for a book called The Blue Ocean Strategy. The Blue Ocean Strategy. There are videos online, there are reviews on it online. If you can go to a bookshop and buy, the better. Make sure that you read that book. Look for another book called The Parable of the Pipeline. The Parable of the Pipeline. The Parable of the Pipeline. That book will open your mind and challenge you to rise to begin to do business. So you must also stay updated. Read blogs, attend webinars like this one, do marketing research and so forth and so forth. Second last, make sure that you are networking. You know, friends, you can have 1 million friends that are not adding value to what you are doing. But still, you can have 5 friends that can do what your million friends cannot do. So make sure that you pick your networks correctly. Why? Because your networks determine what your net worth will be. What your value in terms of money is dependent on who is on your network. Don't just mix with any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I have a wife and 4 children, and my wife can tell you and my kids that personally I have no friends. And if I have to mix with anyone, then the question I ask myself is, why must I network with that person? Are they adding value or are they draining me? And lastly, I challenge you to take action. Don't wait for a perfect start. Don't wait for everything to be in place to start. Just start. If you can start shooting videos with your phone, start. Don't wait to buy a camera. If you do not have Wi-Fi, then buy bundles on your phone and begin from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that this session could have been technical for some of us. I have tried to be as simple as I could, but I think the wisdom is I'm going to share right now when I come out of this webinar a simpler presentation. I tried to load it and use it for presentation, but instead of giving me a PowerPoint, it was sharing on PDF. So I kept getting an error. So sorry about that. And sorry once again, director, sorry my coordinator, for the slight delay that we had at the beginning. I know that such things happen, but next time we'll be able to do better. With those many remarks, I encourage you to begin to venture in the digital marketing space and begin to make passive income. One wise man said that if you only have one source of income, then you are poor. Thank you very much, and God bless you, and God do you good. I'll
Thank
check the
you, sir.
comments. Thank you so much.
It's a very good session. And sir, I have a question for you. Sir, how to make interactive captions for uploading on social media?
That's a very good question. What you can do if it is a video that you want to post online, there are 2 things that are very important for any content that you are posting, especially if it is a video. There is something that is called a hook. A hook is basically like a caption or a summary of what the video is about. And then number 2, there are hashtags. What I usually do, and what can also work for most of us, is transcribe that video, put it in such a way that it can be written down. So once it is written down, go to Chat GPT or go to any AI tool and tell it, give me a hook and hashtags, or give me a caption and hashtag And then from those words that are from that video, it will be able to give you very interesting captions and very interesting hashtags for all your content. So that's the easiest way to go about it. Thank you. I don't know if I answered you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, sir, we have another question.
Okay, can ask.
Uh, Sir, what would be the most effective digital marketing strategy? Like, if I want to drive a lot of traffic towards my site, what would be the most effective strategy I should pursue?
If you desire that there will be a lot of traffic on your page, thank you for the question. I think I understand you.
Mm-hmm.
If you desire that there will be a lot of people coming towards your traffic online, then the first thing that you must make sure is that you involve yourself in search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means what are the keywords that people are looking for online? Are those keywords on your page, or are people going to struggle to look for it? That's number one. Make sure that that page is such a way that it will be appealing to people. Use the correct fonts, use the correct shapes, use the correct colors. Once you do that, make sure that you are also networking. If you are in TikTok, for example, you can be sharing the link to that particular page to your friends and family, and you encourage them to continue sharing it around. The more they share it, the more it spreads. And there is a likelihood that that would bring a lot of traffic to your page. The other question is, or the other I think that you must also look at and ask yourself is, what you are posting on that page, is it something that is answering people's needs? People are looking for something that is answering their need or solving their problem. That's what will keep them coming to your page. What you are posting, is it compelling? Is it something that is attractive to them? Is it something that they will desire? So if you put everything in place, you can assure you for free that a lot of traffic will come towards your page. But you just begin. Every day you begin step by step, step by step, step by step, because this thing is a journey. It is not a destination. Thank you.
Thank you for your answers. That was really insightful and helpful for me. So, your ending was that if you do if you have only one source of income, you are just poor. So that line was really great. So, could you please elaborate, like what can a person do to grow himself? For a day, I'm standing here. I don't know what to do business with. Like I have no idea. Do you have any idea where a person can start with a business idea? Matlab, if you have any insights regarding that.
That's a very important question. Ask yourself, what are you good at? What is it that you do best as a person? What is it that you do best? Are you good at driving cars? Are you good at writing? What are you good at? Once you identify what you are good at, you can decide that which you're good at as a person, it becomes your business opportunity. Do some little research and find out where you live today. What is it that people are looking for? If you're not able to find out on your own, and to answer the second part of your question is, just go on Google and type trending business ideas or business ideas for young people or business ideas for the youth or business ideas for women. Just search. Then a whole list of ideas is going to come down, and you shall be able to pick an area I would be able to work for you. The reason why I might not suggest for you is because what might work for me might not be able to work for you. I would encourage you,
Yes,
just
sir.
begin from somewhere. Maybe you begin by building an audience, begin to work on your Instagram account, begin to work on your TikTok, go online, begin to learn one or two things here and there. But my advice for you would be, if you have an opportunity right now, then begin to learn on artificial intelligence and begin to learn on cyber security. There are a lot of cheap courses. Some of them are free, and there are things that will put money in your pocket without sweating. Those could be some of the suggestions I would give for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So I don't think anyone else is having any questions. So as we conclude this engaging session, we would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Mr. Edward Juma for his invaluable insights on digital marketing for online business. His expertise and thoughtful guidance will surely help others in navigating their path and purpose, and may also they achieve greater confidence and effectiveness. We also thank you all for being such wonderful participants today. ADO is a non-profit organization committed to motivating youth and providing volunteer opportunities for individuals passionate about making a positive impact. Before we leave, please take a moment to fill out the feedback form, share in the chat. Your feedback helps us to improve and offer even better programs in future. Thank you once again. We look forward to seeing you at our future webinars. Have a great evening ahead. Thanks a lot, sir. This was such a nice session.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to the next one.